Hello friends, today we are going to be going off to take the pottery over to be fired. So this is the first main big step for my beautiful pottery. So I'm going to take you along and let's go and see exactly what we've got to do. So today it's time for breakfast, my friends. You know, it really is. I've got to go and do that. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the pottery that I did buy yesterday, or the clay that I bought yesterday. I bought a few different bits of clay, and anyway, then we're going to get going with the good stuff. So this is the clay that I bought. I went over to Walker's. They are absolutely amazing. If you're in Australia, go over to them. They're so nice. They'll give you all the advice that you need, and I needed to brush up on a few skills. So they were amazing, really helping me out. So anyway, a big, you know, hands up to Walker. I will actually put all the links in for their store, so you can go over and see them. They're in Melbourne, Bayswater, if you want to do anything like that. But for now, like I said, you know, we're going to get ready because I'm actually driving to Mount Eliza to take all the pieces I've made to be fired, because I don't have a kiln yet. You know, it takes a little bit of time because kilns are very expensive, and of course then you know, it's going to take time to get the electrician out. So I'm thinking it's going to be a couple months away, which is a bit sad, isn't it? Maybe it'll be my Christmas present to me, buying something like that, because I've had a few people actually donate money towards that, which is so beautiful, and a huge thank you. There's a couple people that want to remain anonymous, but I wanted to give a shout out to Shane and also a shout out to Pat, because those two have been absolute darlings. So anyway, let's get going with our day of our pottery and going over to Mount Eliza. Time for breakfast first, friends. I have organised my gorgeous porridge and of course some fruit. Who doesn't love that for breakfast? And like I said, now we're going to go over to Mount Eliza once I finish gobbling this up. So now let's get all of these beautiful pots ready, my friends. I've got them all already inside, you know, its little casing. As you can see, it's just a box, but you need to make sure that these are wrapped up really well with foam or newspaper or peanuts or something, because if they're not, they're easy to crack and break. So I'm taking a lot to be fired. That's just one. I have two different boxes, one just to the right that you can probably see, and that's just going to be some like little cute magnets. Anyway, we're going to see how these go, and then some of my jars, the ones that actually have the diamond shape, I'm thinking maybe I might end up even making some really nice mugs out of that as well. I've just got to create a mold with the handle, but don't they look beautiful? I'm so proud that I actually did this and went back to my skill set, because not been doing this for 30 years is, you know, a huge break for me to have to go and do it. But I reckon everyone's going to love them even more. I just think they're going to look super beautiful, and we'll have a few nice new things to sell, especially Christmas time. So this is the first fire. This is going to be the bisque fire, which is just going to make them a little bit hard, and then I'm going to put the glaze on. So the whole process is obviously making them, then you know, we're going to go and get them bisque fired, then we'll collect them, then we need to put the glaze on, then we'll take them back to be fired again, and then after that they are ready to go. So, and they are super strong. So that is the one thing that I do love about this process at all. So anyway, let's get going. I'm going to pop them in the car. Me and my daughter Pearl are on our way off to Mount Eliza to take them to be fired. So we are out in Mornington. We have dropped off the pottery, my darlings, and now here is my gorgeous daughter Pelsie. So we are sitting here. We are about to go and have some beautiful brunch in a lovely cafe in Mornington. So I will show you the gorgeous food when we get it. So anyway, that's what we're up to today. It's an entrepreneur's life, I know, but anyway, we will show you our gorgeous dinner soon. It is lunchtime, my loves, and this is what I'm having. This is a traditional, I guess, Australian / European fish and chips with its beautiful veggies. Everything comes with vegetables in Australia, which is really cute. And then, of course, my daughter Pearl has the beautiful bruschetta, which also has mushrooms and gorgeous toppings on top. Doesn't it look nice? So it's time for our lunch, my loves. We are going to step past the beach on our way home, and I'll take you for a little bit of a tour so that we can show you. So this is going to be a blog style video a little bit, even though we know that we are taking you know, all the pottery to the lady, and I took it to her. She was so beautiful, so sweet, and she said, oh, I'll drop it off to you. So how nice is that? So if you can rent a part of someone's kiln, if you want to do something like that, definitely do it. It's so worth it. Anyway, we are going to have lunch, my loves, and I'm going to see you in a little bit when we come back and take a look at the beach. Now, we are back home, everybody. We have had a really good day out in Mornington, and then of course now I've got to go over and fix a few more pottery bits, and I will show you those in a minute. My hands still have pottery bits all over them, but anyway, in here is a few more orders I've got to get out, so we'll get those out in the morning. Definitely have to do those. And because we've had no power due to the storm, unfortunately, it's a couple extra days for these orders to get out. But I promise they're going to get out. And I have definitely noticed, I'll take this away and show you, this is going to be the candle for the Christmas that's popular. So during my sale, I sold several of those. And it's funny that they are the ones, and you know what, they're the ones that are popular. And I actually was worried they wouldn't be popular. But that one's kind of like a bit of cypress pine type kind of scent. And then, of course, it does have other scents in it as well. But anyway, that one is a little bit for that one. So that one's going to go out, and I know everyone's going to love it. One of my beautiful customers, she has been buying from me for 5 years, and she has bought multiple items, and one of those are going to her. So I know she's going to love it. I'll put in an extra surprise for her. And anyway, and I'll show you as well just what I've been doing as well with the casting that I did buy. So lots of you know I've been making my own slip and my slip molds, and that's going to be my new candle molds, and I'm really excited to show you when that comes. But it is a process of about 6 weeks, so it's a long turnaround. So what I'm going to do is constantly make them, so I have heaps and heaps of them. So let's go over to the other side, because I'm sitting in my shop late at night organizing some things, and of course on my computer, on Patreon. What else would I be on? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. But let's go over and I'll show you the other bit as well. So as I told you, it is late at night, so let's just go over here and I'll show you. So this is what I've been doing today. So I've come back from dropping some pots off to the kiln lady. So if you make things like this and you don't own your own kiln, it's okay. You can actually rent a space in somebody else's. So you just drop it off. It just means you're gonna have to wait longer for them to be ready, and I'm okay with that. And she was really lovely and really helpful. So anyway, these size ones here are going to be my standard ones. These are going to be like a try me one. I don't know about the price, because making pottery is much more expensive than a hydro stone. There's several more steps, but the one good thing is with these candle jars, the glaze that I'm going to be using is food safe. So if you got rid of the candle, later on, and you wanted to use it for something else, you could use it for a pencil holder, so many other things, and they're going to be gorgeous. And some beautiful pinks, blues, purples, just some really gorgeous colors, a bit of minty colors as well. So that's what we'll be doing for these ones. And let me just show you. So that is the inside of those. And I did make all of these ones myself. So, and this is the product I'm using. So if you want to know what I'm using, it's from there. There's plenty of other places you can get things, and there's another place called Pug Mill. I'll put all these down below, and that's where I'm getting the colors. But Walker's in Bayswater, that's where I'm getting all the slip and things like that. So it's a mid-fire slip, meaning that when you actually fire these, you need to know the temperatures they need to go to. And I know all of that, so that's what we've been doing. And then of course you would have seen my latest video just on these little darlings. These are really, really cute. I haven't really sold any yet because they've only literally just gone on the site. and then they will actually go into the shop as well. So like I said, I am actually in my shop. Finally the wind has stopped, which is good because I'm sick of this wind. We've had a really bad run, everybody. In Melbourne, we've had massive storms and reaching, I think the winds reached 145 kilometers an hour. So huge winds, and we don't really get hurricanes and things like that here. So for us, that is huge winds. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my short video this week, my loves. And of course, you're going to see me on the next one. I am going to be making some more body butter, some more lotion. So I'll do some videos on that. And I will actually be doing a bath bomb one as well, because a lot of people are asking me for bath bombs now that Christmas is coming up. So, and if you're waiting for my candles, I promise I will release them on October the 1st. That is when these ones are going to be released. And that is very exciting, isn't it? So look out for that one on my site, my loves. So today we headed down to Mount Eliza, and here we are at lovely Natalie's studio, just glazing the pots. These are dip glazing, and then of course we are going to hand paint some of them and glaze them too. So this is my daughter Annie helping me do this little bit here. So we had lots and lots to go, very exciting, and I will be picking them up on Tuesday. Hello everyone. I do look disheveled, I know, because I've been watching Netflix, and you know, we're keeping it real here. So anyway, we are going now up to the back shed part of my property, and this is actually where I keep everything. So in this back part of the property, what we're actually doing is I will actually show you all the other things that we have made ready to get fired next Tuesday. And then on Tuesday I will also be lucky enough to see my gorgeous, beautiful pottery with that glassy look on it that Pottery does. So I'm really excited to get that. So I'm actually in my property here. It is cold in Melbourne. It's absolutely miserable. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. But anyway, let's go in here, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I've made. And of course, these ones are not fired yet. So these are going to be next. And remember, the release date is going to be October 1st, 2024. So that is really super duper exciting. So anyway, and this is my house in the background just here that you can see. But anyway, let's go in and I'll show you. So we are in the storing room here. So as lots of you know, I've showed you a few times, this is the storing room, and this is where I started originally doing my videos a number of years ago, but now it is basically just this whole side here is for storing things, and then on the opposite side is, you know, just got extra things that we need. We all have these areas and sheds, don't we? So inside here, so inside this bag in here, if you can kind of see, this is the pottery sneaking inside. Now you might be wondering, why is it inside a bag like this? The reason for it is to try and make it dry really slow, because that way it actually will stop the cracking. So that is the reason behind it. And let me see, I can probably open it to give you more of a sneak peek, and then we will actually just close it back up in a little mini. So these are some of the pieces we've done. I've got a Halloweeny one here. They've got these beautiful colors and sorry, not colors, these beautiful prints. Don't they look gorgeous? So I've actually used a silicone mat to press these, and then these gorgeous ones here, these are round trays. They're not really like a tray. What it actually is I'm going to put some beautiful feet on them. They're going to be in glassy, beautiful colors, and then you can actually sit your candle on these. So your candles aren't going to be directly on your furniture. So that is the reason for these ones. So we have, I've got a couple that are like pumpkin type ones, and then these lace ones. And if you can see nice and close, this is actually just here. That's what's called my potter's mark. So, so when you get it, it's going to have that gorgeous little pottery mark. These one I've done by hand, and I know they don't look too jazzy now, but I promise you they're going to look really beautiful. And I'll see if we can go over the other side, and I'm going to show you my other one. Now I can feel these are still quite soft, which is fine. They do take several days, probably around about a week to dry up. So anyway, I'll fix that in a minute. And now let's go over here. Now look, this is how sad it is. I literally have no hydrostone pots. This is all I've got left out here. And I do maybe have 25 inside of the big pots, and that's it. So that's why we've had to go and do this. I also have this one here, but I'm not going to undo that one. But this one here, I'll show you. I'm really excited about this one. And I know lots of you may think it's not that exciting, but to me, I was very excited. So I had my first go at making a mug. Now, it's not perfect. It's pretty plain and boring, but it's going to be beautiful when it's done. So, and I've got to clean all this up, obviously. This, I've just left it raw because I didn't want to touch it too much. We will lift it up a little bit. So it's just going to have my little potter's mark on the, you know, on the arm of it. And at the moment, it's not cracking, which is super good because I was nervous about that. And then, of course, we do have some more. So these are going to be beautiful trays. And I'm thinking of doing them in a beautiful sort of pinks and lilac colors, and maybe a really soft sort of aqua foresty green. So anyway, that's a little bit about that, my loves. So we're going to leave these to be done. I think I have about 15 kilos of clay drying. I'm hoping to do a really beautiful big drop of pottery, like I said, on the 1st of October 2024. It'll be on my website. I will also link it when I start doing a few more videos on my Pinterest. So if you want to go over to see what I'm up to, go over on Pinterest and make sure you follow me and love what I'm doing over there. So, and Pinterest, it's really good because I can actually just link in, you know, the product. So if I do a picture of this, for instance, I can link it in so you can see exactly what I'm making. So anyway, let's fold these up and I will get these videos up to you, darlings, very, very soon. So I hope you've enjoyed me doing a little bit of a few of these, like I said, fun kind of things at the moment, so that you can just see what I'm up to. You know, I don't do a lot of these type of videos, but anyway, it's good to do it, isn't it? And you can see what I'm up to. Let me know what you think. I'm really excited to hear what you all think of this little venture. Of course, I do soap as well, but all of these products will work in really beautiful with my products. Even these trays, once they're glazed and they're going to look gorgeous, what's actually going to happen with these is, you know, you can put your soap on these, you can put your trinkets on these. They are totally food safe as well. Once the glaze goes on, they will be waterproof and everything. So you can just wash them in the sink as per normal. And, you know, like I said, you can put food, you can put some bickies on it or something, or you can do whatever you like with them. So that's a good thing, isn't it? And that's the difference between Hydrostone to this. So if you know, obviously this is in its clay form, and when you do Hydrostone, which looks beautiful, I know, but you can't glaze it, so it can't have that glazy look. It can have more of a matte sort of finish. You can have a few different seals on them, but it's just definitely not the same as doing traditional pottery. And I am hopefully going to be able to buy a pottery wheel super soon. So anyway, that's what I'm up to, my friends. Anyway, I will sign off for here. I'm going to see you on my next video. Bye, friends.